Hi, I'm Serena. I'm the founder of Pampered Goddess and the creator of the Goddess Experience Retreat. And I wanted to take a minute to just chat with you about why I created this event. It seems probably at first glance to be a little bit incongruous to have somebody who has an aromatherapy company doing retreats for women. However, if you dig a little deeper, you'll see that there's actually a really clear connection. So Pampered Goddess is not just essential oils. It's also meditation aids and energetic supports. So essentially we create, we're an online destination that inspires and teaches women how to adopt self-care practices into their everyday routine. Which I feel is really preventative medicine. If you are taking care of yourself, you're honoring boundaries and sort of managing your energetics, it helps you to be able to show up and be more present in your life and to have more energy and live more vivaciously and just have a really juicy existence. So for myself, I started out in the corporate world and then I transitioned into holistic health, and interestingly, that is what led to my burnout. So a big part of it was not being able to manage my own energy. It was very much about putting myself last. And I fell into the same traps that the women that I would see coming into the clinic were having. So with the benefit of having experienced it myself, I now see really not just how important, but how integral self-love and self-care really are. So in creating this retreat, I looked at a lot of different things. So different facets of how we could support women, myself and my colleagues. My network is filled with just powerful, amazing women that are skilled in many different ways. So it's creating an experience that will be beneficial to our event participants. And also it was creating a space for them to connect. So some of that was just people telling me, like, I'm looking for spiritually minded women and I don't really know where to go. And you know, there are tools, there are meetups, and there are different networking events, but sometimes it's just being able to have the space that is not just about moving things forward, but connecting with yourself and then connecting with other people. And so that's really what we tried to do with this retreat. You know, women were hungering and yearning to be able to have a space where they could connect to each other and to their own divine nature, and that's what we've done with the Goddess Experience. So this is the kind of retreat that you should come to if you are looking for those deep connections, you know, where you're able to be vulnerable, be open, to go deep. We've created a safe environment where it is entirely okay for you to 100% show up. And this is an opportunity for you to further your personal growth. So maybe you're just starting, or maybe you're a seasoned veteran to, you know, personal development and spiritual growth. But if this sounds like you, then this is probably a retreat that you'd really benefit from. Now, if you are at the place where you're still maybe rooted in fear, or you're a little apprehensive, or you're not quite ready to go beyond the surface and like really dig deep, and that is absolutely no judgment, because everybody gets to where they're going, you know, on their own time. But if you're not there, then this might not be the right time for you. What we're talking about doing is metaphorically stripping down naked and showing ourselves, our good, our bad, and our ugly, and loving all of it, because really, like, that's what it's all about. So if that sounds daunting, this is maybe not the right time for you. And it doesn't mean that you'll never want to participate with us, but it just means that right now, for our November retreat, it's probably not the right time. So I invite you to just kind of do a little check-in and just see, especially if you're considering coming, don't just jump right in. Really, like, dial in, tune into your gut, tune into your heart, and see if this calls for you. And I really hope it does. I hope we'll be seeing you on November 6th to 8th in Agassiz, BC, along the beautiful Chehalis River at the Goddess Experience. Thanks.